Hello, my name is Martyr, and this is Let's Play FarSky. FarSky is a survival adventure game, guys, with some building aspects to it, or at least April 2014, and it was developed and published by FarSky Interactive. You can go ahead and get FarSky right now on Steam for $8.24 until the end of the summer sale, and then the price goes back up to $14.99. Now, I must admit, guys, when I first saw this game, there was a couple thoughts that went through my mind. I thought it was beautiful, and I thought, man, what a cool-looking game and a neat concept. And then the second thought I had was, oh, it's cool. It's like Minecraft, but underwater. Now, it is beautiful. It is a cool concept, but I could not be more wrong about the second aspect. I mean, this isn't a voxel game. Yes, you do build things kind of in a square meter, like basically kind of by squares, but that's about it. And really, the base building isn't a huge a feature of this game. It's more about surviving the depths of the ocean and how humans in their domain, in sharks and all that kind of, are easy pickings, essentially. And you need to learn how to survive, but you also need to eat and kind of set yourself goals up. In the game, you play Nathan, whose submarine crashes, and basically he has to go around finding the pieces and repairing it one piece at a time. But the ocean is vast, and there's parts that are in deeper parts of the ocean, so you need to upgrade your suit to survive those depths, while of course being attacked by sharks. And if you get too far from base, well, guess what? You run out of oxygen and you die. So like I said, guys, there is a vast ocean to explore here, so let's get to it. One thing I want to do before we dive in here, and that is a pun, I want to give a shout out to Twisted Ink, whom without giving me this game, this review would not be possible, so big thanks to him. So let's go ahead and load up here, guys. I've been playing the game for about an hour-ish. That's a good way to explain it. And basically, when I first got the game, one thing I really do enjoy about FarSky is there really isn't much of a tutorial. You basically hit the adventure mode, which is what this is, by the way. This is more kind of like a story-oriented mode. And the game really doesn't do any kind of job of explaining to you what the hell you're supposed to do or how you're supposed to go about it. Lucky for you, I'm here. I did all of your work for you. So, this is my base. Now, this is why I say the base building isn't as big of a deal as you think it is. Yes, you can expand this base, but it's not a huge focus of the game because you kind of start off with this base. Matter of fact, you can pretty much build this. You see new base right there? Pretty much instantly. This will build the first floor of it anyways. It'll build this literally this first layer of it. It'll build that. And then basically all you're really using it for is to fill up that blue meter, which is above all of my items down there, which is all the stuff that I have currently on me right now. So let's talk about what you're looking at right here. On the top left, we have my health. Below that is my depth, how far I can go before I start getting squished and die. On the top right, we have our mini-map. On the bottom, we have all of our, obviously, our hotbar, basically, explaining to us, our items, what we have currently available to us. And above that is the blue bar, which represents our oxygen. So, if we were to hit M, guys, you would see a little map. And on the map, there's like these glowing yellow dots. So those glowing yellow dots are submarine parts. Like, for instance, there's one over there. There's one over there. There's one over there. And there's like, I think there's like 10 total. I'm not exactly 100% sure, but I think there's 10 total submarine parts. And our job is to get to them, but it's not necessarily easy. For one thing, the oxygen bar is kind of it depletes very fast. Let's see, like I've been here for about a couple seconds. You can see it already starts depleting very quickly. The only way to refill that is to get back to base. So you have to kind of, pace yourself essentially. Like if I were to go, let's say I was to go after this piece. Let's see if I can grab my map here. I was working earlier. And head southward, which I think is that way. Yep. That way? Ah. There we go. If I were to start heading this way, I'd have to kind of hurry up and get to that piece and get back before I run out of oxygen. So let's see if we can do that now. I'm pretty sure we can probably manage that. Oh, good lord. Also, there's kind of like a jumping feature in this game. If you haven't noticed, every time I jump, there's like a little thing that forms around my reticle there in the center of my screen. That's kind of like my jump meter, how far I can jump before like a burst of oxygen I can give before I can't do anymore and I have to like land back down to recharge that. So here we go. We found some gold, which I'm going to go ahead and farm up here. And you do use your giant Minecraft, I should say Bioshock drill, not Minecraft. Your giant Bioshock drill here to mine things. And like I said, this is not a voxel game. So like for instance, I can walk up to this and start getting rock from it. As you can see, it's not really changing the terrain at all. And I really like that aspect. The reason I like that is because, for one thing, it allows a little bit more for more, I think, a polished terrain, I think. It gives the developer more of a chance to make a more beautiful looking game. So we found another piece of the submarine. And now we basically have to head back and restore oxygen. And now we need to find, looks like about, we have 2 out of the 9 pieces, basically. So we hit our map up again. Basically, we can zoom in on our map. Be like, okay, well, my base is that way. So I want to turn that way and start heading back. And of course, on the left side of the screen, you can see how far your depth is. You can see how far you're going, how deep you can go before you start taking damage. And that is essentially the bare bones mechanics of the game. That's what you need to do. In the game, also, there's these things called gold coins. What are the gold coins for? Well, that is for adventure mode. Not adventure mode, I'm sorry. I apologize. Sandbox mode. That's for sandbox mode. Did I hit the wrong way? I did hit the wrong way. My base is over here. Isn't it? Right? Should be. Where are you, base? No. Yeah, base is right in front of me. Where the hell is it? I guess I went pretty high. So my base is on a lower elevation here. It's about 150 meters deep or so. So now we got our submarine piece, basically. I don't really know where it goes. It's not necessarily in our inventory. And there is an inventory system, of course. You can hit the tab button, basically, and it'll bring up an inventory. And you can see other things about my character right here, for instance, how hungry he is. And there is a hunger factor in this game. And that's, like I said, survival is a big deal in this game. You will be trying to survive, hunt, build, craft, and trying to find your overall submarine pieces, as well as upgrading your suit. So, for instance, like right now, I have some gold on me, which is kind of essentially the first thing that you need to kind of upgrade your suit. There's 3 kind of different kinds of base materials. For instance, my current one is iron, but it looks like there'll be something else after that to upgrade my suit again, and it looks like something else after that. I'm not exactly sure what it is because it doesn't really give you the chance to, well, it doesn't explain what it is, but you can find those upgrades in lower depths and probably more dangerous areas. So let's go ahead, let's craft the iron diving suit, which I will put on my character now, which will reduce damage to me by 25%. And we'll go ahead and craft an iron diving cylinder, which will give me more of a chance to get out deeper into the ocean. You can craft a lot of different things here, guys. You can craft, for instance, a little submersible thing that makes kind of like a vehicle almost that lets you get around faster, much quickly. You can also craft bandages. You can also craft a lot of different kinds of things here, guys. And all these workstations here also craft a lot of different things. This one's the weapon workshop. This one is the furniture workshop, for instance. This one's the building workshop. This one is a cooker. This one is the main workshop, which lets you build all these other ones. And this is just a chest. I also have, in this game, there's also a little bit of a farming system. Like, oop, derp. Learn to walk. You can farm potatoes in this game. And I don't exactly know how you craft those. I'm not exactly sure what station it is that allows you to craft those. Let's see, is it this one? Oh, there it is. Plant top. Yep, that's it. So you basically can create this with looks like some fertilizer, dirt, and I think iron. So I should... Oh, so I need... Let's go get some more dirt. Let's see if I can craft one of those really quick. And you can find dirt. Like I said, all your resources are kind of displayed for you easily on the map. So when you do discover a resource, you can go ahead and find that resource really quickly, get to it, and farm whatever it is you need. So for instance, here's some dirt. I'll farm some dirt now. And you can pretty much just drill for infinite hours and have it collected for you. And there's things that I also like about this game is that there is a kind of an extractor. There's this machine that you can put in place. There's... Oh, I hear a whale. I heard a whale. Did I hear a whale or am I going crazy? I think I'm going crazy. Alright, where's my base? Base is right in front of me. Also, my extractor is right in front of me. These things are called extractors, and you basically get one for free when you first start the game. I need to eat something, I'm getting hungry. And what they do is they essentially farm for you, basically. For instance, this thing has gotten me 50 iron right now. And you can put that, I think, pretty much in any kind of resource node that you want. There is a friggin' shark over there. And it will do that for you. So we got some dirt now. All we have to simply do is over here now, and we could build a new plant pot. So there we go. We can take the plant pot out of this now. We can also... Let's go ahead and craft them all. What the hell? Let's just craft 2 more. And this will start growing me some food. And food does take a while to grow, I will say that much. So we head into our inventory. Let's go ahead and put them down. I don't really know how to use bandages quite yet. For some reason, those are not working for me. Okay, so we'll put those down. There we go. Now we got 2 more pots there that'll start growing potatoes that I can use to eat, because you do need to eat, guys. And like I said, there is a heavy focus on survival in this game. So for instance, we have, is this cooked fish or is this just uncooked fish? I forget. Do I hover over? No, nothing. Oh, it's cooked fish. So I already cooked this fish up, so I can just eat this fish, for instance, and get some of my hunger back here. And it'll take it back down to 40%, and I'm good again. And you will be hunting. You have different kinds of weapons that you use. Like, for instance, I have a spirit gun here. What is that weird noises I keep hearing? I keep hearing, oh, there's dolphins. Let's kill a dolphin. Oh, I missed the dolphin. Twice. I guess we're not allowed to kill dolphins? Or they're like, you're not allowed to kill lovely, sweet animals. Alright, fine. Let's kill these fish here. You can kill fish, basically, and gather some fish there. But the thing is that you see that little red mist there it released? Well, that'll attract other predators. Sharks in particular. During the day, hammerhead sharks. At night, bigger and meaner sharks. There's one of them now, for instance. And if I were to get near him, he would go to kill me. And you can kill him. You can fight sharks in this game, but it's not necessarily easy, especially when you have just starting equipment like I do here. So like I said, basically your goal is to kind of just start gathering all the different kinds of yellow spots throughout the map here, guys. And there, of course, there is a little bit of construction. I cannot talk about this game without at least bringing up the construction. So let's go ahead, and now that we've got some parts here, let's construct some stuff here. I already have enough iron, so let's build 4 floors. That way you can see what construction's like in this game. Why I say it's not necessarily a huge deal. I do need glass. Oh, I don't have anything for that. Okay, so I need to find a different resource for that. So okay, I'll just expand the base as far as the floor goes. And how it works basically is you will click on a wall, and suddenly a new square will appear there, like that. And that is essentially how you expand your base outward. You can also add things like glass walls, which is what these are right here, that allow you to view outward and make it a little bit more, I would say, visually pleasing. And you can also add new floors, a new level by simply clicking, let's say, this one right here. And what this will do, if I think it does, is it basically adds a new level to your base here. So let's see. Yeah. So essentially now I've added a new floor here, a new square to build upon, and I can start building outward from that point. And also I probably have like a weird dinghy now sticking out the top of my base. Let's go take a look. I'm kind of curious. But yeah, that's essentially... Of course it helps if I could get up there. Okay. Okay, there you go. There's that dinghy I was talking to you about. And that is essentially how you build. That is basically the entire aspect of building in this game. Like I said, it's not that prevalent and important. I mean, it is important. You need to use it for oxygen. But for the most part, it's not like Minecraft in any way where you'll be building these massive structures. One base basically does the exact same thing as any other base. There's no... You can decorate it a little bit. Like, for instance, you can build a... where is it? There's a lamp. Where's the furniture one? There it is. You can build plant pots, chests, stools, cookers, tables, and doors. But other than that, there's really no point to it other than, you know, for oxygen and survival. So like I said, there is that aspect to it, guys. And like one other thing I like about this game, guys, is there is no hand holding. Basically, like I said, the game really doesn't tell you much. Like, for instance, this is a resource. I didn't know that for the longest time, until I hacked at it by accident with a knife, and then suddenly I didn't know that I could farm these things. And it doesn't hold your hand. I kind of like that aspect about this game. So what else? Let's go deep into the ocean here. Let's see how far we can get before we start dying of pressure here. Let's see if we can get to another piece. How about that? There's another piece to my left. So we're gonna head for that piece. That seems to be a little bit lower elevation. There's fish here for me to kill. Die, fishy fish, die. And maybe we can find a new resource of some sort to farm upon, because now we've kind of upgraded our suit to the maximum potential. We should be able to reach a new resource, and maybe we could set up an extractor to farm it for us. I just whacked that fish with my knife. Why? Just because I felt like it. Alright, so this looks like it's going to be heading to about 250 depth here. Oh Lord, what is that? That just hit me hard. Oh my goodness. Okay. Something just hit me hard and I did not like it. There is a piece north of me though, so we'll just head towards that one maybe. Ugh. And I will say one thing about the game is the game is beautiful. The game basically does a really good job of, oh good lord, I heard you, you little bastard, of presenting you this kind of vast depth of the ocean. What is up with this thing, man? I hear you swimming around me, you little bastard. Oh, you were such a dick, whoever you are. Oh, dear God. They're huge, whatever they are. Alright, let's see how far we can go before we, oh, we found a new mining resource. This is the other mining resource we need. Apparently it is copper, and we're being hit. That thing is being such a jerk right now, and I'm gonna... Come here, where are you? Did you leave? Did you go away? Go to hell! Alright, I'm gonna head for my next, mining piece here. And there appears to be more... Whoa, there's something around me. And I'd say it's just that... I like that entire aspect of the game where you don't necessarily know everything that's around you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna grab my submarine piece. I'm gonna book it out of here, guys. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I found my piece. Oh, good lord! Let's get out of here. Okay. Oh, jellyfish. Pretty! And like I said, guys, the game's just gorgeous and very difficult to avoid things. Let me find out if I'm heading the right way first and foremost. And I would probably suggest building bases right away in different depths of the ocean, as it gives you more of a chance to kind of build up resources. I may suffer horrific and horrible death here because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get out of here with these guys on my ass. I'm dead. I'm totally dead. Now you can, of course, gather hit points back from eating things. Let's see if I can do that in time before I die. Oh, I'm dead. You were killed by a barracuda. You dropped all your items on the floor. Press E to continue. All of my items? Really? I had to go back there to get all of my items? Well, that's what I get for exploring too far. Like I said, you just need to be able to kind of pace yourself. You need to set up goals for yourself. Otherwise, you will suffer a horrible consequences like I did just now. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the other modes in this game, guys, really quick. And then we'll go ahead and wrap up this video. But yeah, you guys have the surviving aspect, you have the hunger aspect, you have that upgrading aspect and looking for different parts, you have vehicles. Let's talk about, there is a second mode, there's a survivor mode, which is like a more harder version of basically adventure mode. Basically, you have the same goals, you're collecting the submarine pieces, but basically everything's more pissed off, essentially. Everything's going to try to kill you more quickly. And then you have Sandbox Mode, which basically is where you are kind of free to do whatever you want. You can manipulate the seed, you can manipulate how many predators there are, how long daytime lasts, how long nighttime lasts, and also you can spend your gold coins. And I do mean spend, because once you use these, you cannot use them again on another sandbox game, which is a good and bad thing. I think, yes, it encourages you to play adventure mode again, but if you've done adventure mode like twice, you just want to mess around in sandbox mode. But to get any kind of a head start advantage, you're going to have to go and get more gold coins. And you can basically say, well, I have 105 gold coins right here, for instance. I want a potato. And it'll give me a potato for 20 gold pieces. And you could buy a lot of different things with gold pieces here, for instance. At the maximum, it looks like you can buy the whole submarine, basically. And you will have just your floating mobile base to just fly around. Then apparently you can get a droid, manganese diving cylinder. And basically you can get all the different kinds of upgrades, and you can manipulate all the different kinds of things. And of course it all generates a random seed for you to enjoy and play in and all that good stuff, guys. And of course it's beautiful and as wondrous as all the other areas in this game, guys. As you can see, and basically, of course, it gives you a base to kind of insta-spawn. So let's go ahead and let's just build a base right here. And you can see how that works. There you go. Suddenly I have a base right here, and the base comes with a workstation, and I can expand upon it and start basically doing essentially kind of the same thing I do in adventure mode, but just with no necessary goal. There's no yellow dots, for instance, to basically guide me. I'm just going to do whatever the heck I want, farm whatever I want, and basically survive. So there you have it, guys. FarSky is a beautiful and well-designed game, guys. At least in the starting areas. I don't know what the end game looks like. Obviously, the later part in the games can be very different looking, but the game looks gorgeous. The animals are really cool looking. The sound effects are pretty dead on. It's fun to see what being in this kind of environment would be like. You're constantly kind of looking over your shoulder, and you need to set goals for yourself. Otherwise, you'll starve very quickly or get eaten by barracudas, in my case. Now, on the other hand, FarSky is not Minecraft. I repeat, it's not Minecraft. So longevity of the game is an issue. You will get about 10 to 20 hours easily out of this game, but that's it. There is no modding. There's no more updates coming for this game. So keep that in mind before making your purchase. Big thanks to the developer for making an awesome game. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, and I'll keep bringing you awesome games, guys. Till next time, play more indie games.